on. What else is hot out there? Come on, Flip. You was doing some real life journalism, huh?
What, the Puff trial?
You've been doing a lot.
Yeah,
you left work early the other day, and then I saw you in a sea of Knick fans.
Yeah, I didn't leave for that though. But yeah. I left work early. You know, I was, went out there to be with the Knicks fans and shit. Had a meeting. The Puff trial, man. I was driving by with JR to go film something. I saw my mom outside. I didn't know what the fuck she was doing out there. I'm like, what? So then I got out the car and then, they were asking me a lot of questions about how I feel. But
who's that?
Who? People. TMZ, different outlets asking me questions. And I just told them, like, I'm not well researched yet, so I can't answer any question. I learned from the show that I'm on that your voice is very powerful, and I don't want to speak out of turn. And it was like, okay, that's good. And then
salute to that.
Yeah, it was just mayhem and stuff like that. But I don't know what my mother being out there for, man. I gotta watch her. She's doing a lot.
What was she out there for?
Doing that, like just I guess blogging or vlogging on what's going on her opinions around the corner from her job. And it was good to see her. You know what I mean? And Fresh and Fit nigga was out there too, and I'm looking like, I hope this nigga ain't, cause I know how my mom is. And JR was telling me, yo, Pops, did that guy go, please calm down because, they going back and forth outside. So, but my mom was cool, everybody was cool.
I saw so many people that would just, like you said, was just running down there to be a part of the trial or be inside or try to get a scoop. Is it open to the public?
I'm assuming, it is open to the public.
Completely. It's hard to get in.
I think that's so interesting, like the people that wake up and say, you know what?
I'm going to Puff shit.
I'm going to Puff's trial today.
There's a lot of people that's outside, a lot of arguing outside. So Laura LaRosa out there, she's cool. Yeah, she's dope.
She been streaming.
I've been getting all my reporting from her and
Lauren,
some white lady.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I saw them out there.
White lady cooking. She killing that shit.
She bodying that shit. But the white lady got a little corner. Like she not even trying. Yeah. She go in the corner, get her low together. She got a little space. She not with all that shit in the front. She go in the corner, like it's like around the corner when nobody's on the stairs and she just sitting there getting her shit off. Yeah. I know what he's talking about.
I don't really have nothing to say. I know some more people took the stand. I don't have anything else to say about the trial as it stands currently. You weren't here, so if you have anything to say, please. They leaked the pictures of the escorts.
I saw that.
That was crazy.
These niggas was in there with some mid. Yo,
that's what you said.
They threw me all the way off with these Dolph Lundgren looking ass escorts.
Yo. That's where you go with this?
Yes.
I did not think that was gonna be your angle.
Yo, for months and months and months, we've been here about baby oil and escorts and like niggas was having a time. They put this list out, man.
These musclehead.
These niggas.
They got niggas with Planet Fitness.
Puff better had a mask on in there.
It wasn't your type.
Hey, watch it.
That's strike two for you.
I'm asking you. You said that men are mid.
It is.
You hit it earlier. I took it in stride.
Come on, dog. Anyway,
the second one.
You said that men were mid.
Yeah, the list. Everybody on that list. It was a lot. It was a mid pack. I can't believe that's who they was in there tossing up.
Nigga Puff said, let me put a mask on and go, I don't want to be seen with these niggas. Hey, yo, let me tell you something.
That list looks absolutely nuts, my nigga. They was getting, that was the back page escort. That's
where getting them from.
She started getting them from back page
and Craigslist.
Yeah, but if you have $1 billion, see, that's the problem. We assume that $1 billion affords you a different lifestyle, and sometimes it don't. Sometimes it don't. Sometimes you pulling from the same escort list.
Steve?
But what if the thought was, they gonna, if I give them this bag, they gonna keep it quiet because they from the back page and they from the Craigslist.
One of them niggas,
I would think that would be the other way around.
I'm about to say I wouldn't think that.
One of them niggas
I would think the opposite.
was on some retired wrestler shit. He looked like one of them niggas that Hulk Hogan had to beat up in No Holds Barred, the movie.
The bald head nigga.
Like, I ain't gonna lie. When he came in there and wrecked shit.
There goes Brutus Beefcake.
Homeboy came in there and fucking.
That was the real wrestler name, nigga.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Anyway, does anybody have any educated takes?
We only got an educated brother here.
Don't put that on me.
More educated.
I think the trial's going just where we thought. No new information. I know Dawn Richard's testimony yesterday was it wasn't earth shattering.
Yeah, I heard it didn't sway nothing.
It didn't sway one way or the other. She made some points, but it was a lot of the same stuff from her civil trial. And then and there was some times where the defense where they were asking questions she didn't remember certain details, but there was no.
They said they chewed up.
And they said they said they chewed up, and they said she met up with the feds 8 times, I guess, prior.
Yeah.
And then some of the stuff that she forgot to mention or she didn't mention when she met up with them, that was something that they held on to. Well,
I think what's interesting though is that a lot of the witnesses have said now, I don't recall, and that was too long ago. And each side is kind of being selective about when they think that's a big deal to not remember when they don't. So I'm curious to know how the jury interprets that.
Well, Dawn said she keeps remembering things as time goes on. And then Puff's defense was like, isn't that the opposite of how it goes? Like, don't people normally forget as time goes on?
Right, unless somebody's
so you're remembering things.
Which is not a good look. You know, but again, I'm curious to know how it plays out long term in terms of how the jury sees it. It's going to be a long trial. So I'm wondering if at the end of this so-called 8 weeks, how much Cassie or Dawn or whoever will even still be in people's minds.
You think it'll last 8 weeks?
They said that at the beginning. The pacing seems a little fast to me. Like, it wouldn't shock me if it was like 5 or 6 weeks.
They 4 or 5 people now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got Cassie mom on the stand now.
But I'm wondering if there's something we just don't know. You know, you could have a witness that could last 10 days depending on how things go. I just don't know.
If Cassie wasn't pregnant, I'm sure that they would have loved her to stay longer.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have put her towards the end of the trial.
Yeah.
Ideally, so it's the freshest thing on people's minds before deliberation or whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't know how true it is, but I read that Jane Doe 3 is not testifying.
They can't find her.
Can't find her.
Can't find
Yeah.
From basically what I
Y'all sleeping on that part.
Yo, fuck, I'm not. That's why he's saying shit.
Hold on. That's why niggas shut the fuck up.
Yo, everybody just got silent on it at the same time. Man, actually, don't say that, man.
Hey, shit, this cup of
I'm playing with the
Change gonna come. Is it a law?
Stop.
They basically.
I think they got him too. By the way, I'm just having fun. I do think they got him. Already.
think they got him.
I keep saying that.
Yeah, they got him.
From
Now, also, mind you,
from what we've seen so far,
I've been wrong anytime I've guessed the verdict of one of these major celebrity trials. I've been wrong. So let me just say that too. I think they got him because they want to get him. I said that when you weren't here.
I would agree with that, but I'm talking
If
about.
I'm judging based off what I'm seeing take place.
No, I think you're judging based off of before the trial when the news outlets were saying they have all these informations on Puff. So then people's like, damn, they got him. But now that we're going through the trial, it's looking a little different.
Every day somebody get in that stand, they prove that he was beating motherfuckers up.
And he not on trial for beating.
He's not on trial for that, for domestic. But
I still think they'll get him by making people see that this nigga is
a menace.
Got it. Yeah,
this nigga hit Cassie friend with the hammer. It's like, all right, you just yo. Nah, for real, I'm reading the shit. You can't hit. All right.
I think they're gonna get him just because they can't have Thug go free and Puff go free back to back.
That ain't. I think they got him because the other trials wasn't the feds.
The feds got him. They make a tight
when
case.
The feds come, it's different.
I think that thus far, from the evidence that we've seen thus far, and from the reports that have been released thus far, I think he winning.
They said that the judge stated, like, what does this have to do with racketeering? They said the judge said that.
So when the judges started being like, yo, dog, y'all not proving y'all case?
Yeah.
Sean Diddy Combs, a globally recognized music producer and entrepreneur, is currently facing a widely publicized trial in New York. This case, which began in May 2025, has quickly become one of the most talked about events in the entertainment world, not only because of Diddy's fame but also because of the nature of the allegations and the number of people involved. Diddy has denied all allegations and entered a plea of not guilty. The trial has already featured several testimonies from individuals who were either close to him professionally or personally. One of the most significant was from Cassie Ventura, a singer and former partner, who spoke about her time with Diddy and described what she says was a very controlled environment. According to her, the relationship was marked by a number of unsettling experiences that she kept private for a long time. Her decision to speak out now has added a powerful voice to the proceedings and has encouraged wider conversations about respect, safety, and personal boundaries in the entertainment industry. Another notable moment in the courtroom came when rapper Kid Cudi testified. He recalled a situation involving damage to his personal property that he believes was connected to issues involving mutual acquaintances. While he did not directly accuse Diddy of wrongdoing in that particular moment, his account added to the narrative being built by the prosecution. The legal teams on both sides have presented extensive evidence, including electronic communications and eyewitness accounts, aiming to support their respective cases. The trial is expected to continue for several weeks, and many more individuals may be called to testify. As the court works through the evidence and testimonies, observers from across the country are watching closely. Legal analysts have pointed out that this case could have wide-reaching implications, potentially affecting how similar issues are handled in the future, especially when high-profile figures are involved. Regardless of the final outcome, the trial has already had an impact by sparking deeper discussions about influence, accountability, and personal conduct in powerful circles. As always, it's important to wait for the legal process to unfold fully and for all sides to be heard before reaching conclusions.